Oof, guys, today was a rough day across the board, not only for Tesla stock, which I'm sure you guys saw the news. Don't worry, we're going to break that down in this video, but for the entire stock market, every index went down. We had the metals up on the day, the VIX went up on the day. Yeah, it was not a good day for the bulls at all. So we're going to break down Tesla, the charts, what's going on there with their delivery numbers, and we're going to go over my thoughts in general, guys. So hit the like button, make sure to subscribe, and don't forget to get your 7 fractional shares of the Mag 7 stocks from Moomoo. That's linked down below, or you guys can get a 1.5% cash reward for bringing your account over to Moomoo for the first time. Check out all the details down below, guys. There's also a QR code right here, or you guys can go to stocksurfest.com/Moomoo. And with that being said, cheers, let's dive into it. So check it out. The markets just closed about 5 minutes ago, actually less than 5 minutes ago, and we had Tesla go down about 5% on the day, 4.9% to be exact. It went down, let's see, $8.60. It closed at $166 per share. And a lot of the selling obviously came in the morning as we got their Q1 delivery numbers, which of course we're going to break down in this video. So we can see in the pre-market at one point we were well over $170. In fact, we were in the mid 170s at about 7:30 a.m. on the East Coast, and then we got down all the way to 162 by the time the markets opened, which was a drop of around 7% from where we closed. So yeah, Tesla got hit aggressively, guys, and we're not looking too pretty on the longer time frames here on these charts, which which we'll cover here in a second. But first, let me actually break down what is going on with these numbers. So I'm sure you guys saw, but either way, we'll cover it here, and I'll give you guys my thoughts, kind of what's going on, right? So we can see the headline: Tesla shares fall after deliveries drop 8.5% from a year ago, and wait till you see quarter over quarter how much that drop is. But we can see here Elon looks freaking petrified in this in this picture, guys. I'm not sure what he's looking at there, but yeah, we have Tesla shares falling today, Tuesday, after the company reported a drop in vehicle deliveries in the first quarter, the first annual decline since 2020, when you guys obviously remember what was going on there. So it's been a good 4 years since we saw an annual decline in revenue. Yeah, not the best sign there for Tesla in the short term here. And notice, coming down a little bit more, we can see the actual numbers. Total deliveries for Q1 2024 came in at 386,810, and they produced way more than that, 433,371 vehicles. So production, no problem, cranking a bunch of vehicles out, but deliveries, 386,000. We're seeing a bit of a gap there. So that could be a sign of a lack in demand, which we all know. I mean, look, there's been price wars, demand's coming down a bit as well, not even a bit, a good chunk here in the very short term. So that's really affecting the company. And this is not something out of left field or anything like that. I mean, we knew about this. I talked to you guys about this in pretty much every Tesla video, and that's why I have not bought any shares yet, right? Tesla's a stock that I used to own years ago, sold out of it, made some money, whatever, and I haven't been in it in quite some time, right? And I'm kind of looking at it like, we all know Tesla's demand is going down in the short term. I don't think it's going to be a long-term problem, but in the short term, it's a problem, right? Honestly, the fact that interest rates are super high to get a vehicle, that's a problem. There's a lot of things right now going against Tesla, and people in the average Joe out there going out and buying a car, preventing them from buying a car. There's a lot going on. So yeah, vehicle production declined around 1.7% from a year earlier and 12.5% sequentially for Tesla, not nearly as steeply as the 8.5% annual drop in deliveries. And Tesla doesn't break out sales typically by model, but reported it produced 412,000 roughly Model 3 and Y cars and delivered 369,000. It produced 21,000 roughly of its other models and delivered about 17,000 of those. And in the same period last year, the electric automaker reported 422,000 deliveries and production of 440,000 vehicles. In the fourth quarter of 2023, Tesla reported 484,000 deliveries and production of almost 500,000 vehicles. Guys, do you see how much the numbers are falling down now? I think quarter over quarter, we're down 20% on those delivery numbers, and I think year over year, we saw the headline, it's 8.5%, something like that. But yeah, we can see according to a mean of 11 estimates compiled by FactSet, analysts were expecting deliveries of around 457,000 for the period ended March 31st. Estimates range from a high of 511,000 deliveries to a low of 414,000 for the quarter, which estimates updated, with estimates updated in March ranging from 414 to 469,000 deliveries. So yeah, the numbers came in under the estimates, guys. The fact that we're down 20% quarter over quarter, 8.5% year over year, people are seeing that and they're like, holy crap, selling the stock in the short term. It's causing a frenzy right now. But of course, long term, a lot argue that it will bounce back. I think their demand and the company ultimately will bounce back in the long term. But the question is, man, how long is the short-term pain going to last? Who knows? It could last a couple quarters, a year or two. But I'm being super patient. Going back to what I said before about buying Tesla stock. I owned it, sold out of it a while ago. Now I'm looking to get back in, but I'm not looking to rush it because I understand what's going on with the demand. People are not out there buying as many cars as they were, especially electric vehicles, even with the tax credits. As of now, at least, we'll see how that plays out. So I'm eyeing it up at like $100, $125. If it gets all the way down there, that'd be great. Even at the 130, 150 range, I'm eyeing up, nibbling a little bit of Tesla. And we'll see with their earnings coming up soon. They might get down there. Who knows, guys? But that's kind of the breakdown on that article, the numbers, a little thoughts for me as well. And at this point, we're at what, $165-ish per share. We're pretty much a stone's throw away from 150. Never say never, guys. I'm telling you, especially as you peel back the layers a bit, we are now approaching the lows from a couple of weeks ago, which you guys can see. We hit $160, and mind you, we are making lower highs into that spot. So we do have a descending triangle you guys can see, which I've covered before here on the YouTube channel, right, guys? So Tesla, that's looking like it could play out, and I'm telling you, if we fall through 160, which I might as well just set my alert now, mark is at or below 160. If Tesla falls through there, we could get a nasty leg down to 152 initially, which you guys can see that was the low about a year ago. About actually 11 almost a year ago, 11 months ago, whatever, back in the end of April of last year, we hit 152. So that could be where we go next. Then if that were to break, yeah, Tesla could be slipping maybe towards 100, 125, and that's where I'm really looking to pick up some stock, right? Honestly, if I could get Tesla at a market cap at 200 billion, 250, 300 billion, I mean, what is it these days? I'm using my phone to record this video, so I can't actually look at that, but I guess I could pull it up here on the screen. What's Tesla's market cap these days? Probably 500 billion. Actually, no, it's got to be less than 500 billion. Either way, if we can get this, or if I can get this, please do your own research, trade at your own risk, guys. But if, the closer I can get it at 100 billion, 150 billion, the better, because ultimately I could see Tesla still being a $1 trillion company one day. So that could be a 10x opportunity. That's if, Tesla gets down to 100 billion market cap, which, okay, now it's at 530. That's probably not going to happen. Never say never, but okay, if it gets to 200, 250 billion, that would be insane as well. 100's like out of the question now that I'm thinking about it, but 250 billion to 300 billion, that'd be the spot where I'd be like, yeah, this is great for a 2 to 3x opportunity moving forward. I don't know why I thought for some reason Tesla was a 400 billion market cap right now. Either way, it's 530, and if it gets down to 250, 300, that's going to be an ideal spot, at least for me. What do you guys think about that? Let me know in the comments. Hit the like button. Make sure to subscribe. And do not forget to get your 7 fractional shares for Moomoo of the Mag 7 stocks, guys. NVIDIA, Amazon, Google, all those. They're linked down below. You can get those 7 fractional shares, or if you want, you can get a 1.5% cash transfer match. Essentially, if you bring over your account onto Moomoo from another platform for the first time, you can get, let's say, a couple $100, depending on how much money you put in, right, or transfer over. So check it out. All the details are down below, or you guys can check out the QR code right here, or go to StockSurfS.com/Moomoo. And with that being said, cheers. I'll see you guys later.